Basically, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ghana adapted a certain report that was published by the United Nations that presumably Israel is conducting genocide in Gaza. We said, and we are saying it again publicly, we think this was a wrong report, and this was a very wrong thing to do by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ghana to adopt such a report. This is the report. It holds more than 70 pages. I read all of it. I would like to assume that if the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ghana is blaming Israel of genocide, he read this report as well. Genocide is a very, very serious blame, especially when you blame Israel. The word genocide was created by a Jewish survivor of the Holocaust to depict what happened in the Holocaust. What we saw in Gaza was a huge tragedy. That has to be said. We are not happy with what happened. It was a huge tragedy for the Palestinians, and it was a huge tragedy for us, the Israelis. But the question is not the size of the tragedy. The question is, who was responsible for this tragedy? And it is quite clear that the non-state actor who was responsible for this tragedy is the Hamas. And yet, the main definition of genocide is the intent. If you have an intention to annihilate completely, to destroy the other side, this is genocide. The attitude of Hamas towards Israel is genocidal. They say there is no room for Jewish sovereign state in the Middle East. Actually, if you can blame somebody of being genocidal, this is the Hamas. Israel was forced to conduct a war in Gaza against a terror organization that at the time had a few dozens of thousands of activists, like 25,000 terrorists, that took shelter behind human shield, behind 2 million Palestinians. There is no way you can bring down those terrorists, those 25,000 terrorists, that most of them were in tunnels while the human shields were over the tunnels, let alone our 251 people that have been hijacked to Gaza, without causing what is known as collateral damage, without causing damage to the civil population. We even killed by mistake some of our own people. Was there a way to do it in a different way, in a better way, with less collateral damage? Judging from the experience of the Americans in Iraq and the Brits in Afghanistan, those things always happen with a lot of collateral damage. I don't want to speak about Russia, but I think basically we did a better job than the Americans in Iraq and the Brits in Afghanistan. Nevertheless, what happened was a tragedy, but it was certainly not a genocide. There was no intent to destroy the Palestinian people. There was intent to destroy the Hamas. This intent was there, but not to destroy the Palestinian people. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs here did a mistake by adopting this report. But this is already water under the bridge. As you all know, also the government here did not send a representative to the second memorial ceremony we conducted for the 7th of October massacre. However, we got an apology, an official apology from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.